Sip Prezi King, Joy Me. Joy, we back with our first guest.
They lit in here. What's going
Yeah,
on?
man.
Hey, hey.
Shit.
We back, man, with our first guest of this evening, my big homie, Gordo Brega.
Gordo Brega.
What up?
The king of what Spanglish? What Spanglish?
Spanglish hip
King
hop,
of
man.
Spanglish hip hop.
Yeah, man.
So for those who don't know, the king of Spanglish hip hop. I'm sorry, that's me in that country rhetoric and shit. Man. For those who don't know, when you say you king of Spanglish hip hop, what do you mean?
I mean, I've been working on Spanish and English music consistently for like the last 10 years. So, you know what I'm saying? Before the Latin trap got cool and everything right now, like we was doing that. But meaning that we from DC and we doing Spanish music, it's hard for an artist doing English music in DC.
Right.
Imagine doing Spanish. So, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We've been going, it's like having a merengue band at the go-go, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what we've been dealing with, but we kept ourselves in it.
But you've been keeping, you know what I'm saying? You've been out here for a minute. You know, at least since I've been out here.
Yep.
You know, you've been rocking with me or whatever. So first of all, congratulations to your longevity and shit.
Yeah, appreciate
being able to,
it.
you know what I'm saying? Because the DC community is kind of tough to make it in. And then me knowing you a little bit personally, you know, I know that you've been around the world. You took this on tour. Yeah. And you one of the few artists that are from here that have been able to say that they've been able to do that.
Yeah, and that's goal to like respect. Like, you know, I got a lot of respect for my peers because I know how hard it is for us to do it out here. So, you know, I built a lot of good relationship and everybody look at me like the big bro, you know what I'm saying?
Dope.
So that's the best thing for me. So a lot of people grade their success by like the things that they do, like big shit. Like me, I'm big in my city and I'm good with that because I'm living out my dream.
Right.
At the end of the day, we loving it, you know what I'm saying? So that's been a lot of part of my success. It's just the love that my peers got for me and the love I give them back and how we all work together. So it's a beautiful thing, man.
So how did you get started with the whole hip hop and the Latin music and the whole just what made you want to get started in the music?
I mean, I'm originally from the Bronx. A lot of people don't know that, but I'm originally from Cedar and Sedgwick, where hip hop started at.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, my mom, she know Cool Herc, all of them and stuff like that. So I always like hip hop was part of me, but I ain't start speaking English till I was like 18, 19.
Oh,
what?
Shit.
Hold the fuck on.
Shit.
Hold the fuck on. No, hold on.
Gordo fuck facts and shit, yeah.
Right?
Hold the fuck on. You
Gordo
in the
fun
United
facts.
States at 18 years old and started speaking English at 18 years old? That's crazy.
The thing is that when you're from New York, you take all your classes in Spanish except for English.
Word?
As long as you want to, all the way to high school.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So the only reason I actually, like in my 10th grade, I went to started learning English was because I played football. And my coach was like, yo, you have to take the SAT and then I'm going to get to your Spanish. So I started, you know what I'm saying, with the little tapes and listening to rap. I started listening to Pun and all the Clue tapes and all that in New York. So rap was how I learned how to speak English. So it's like
niggas know this shit?
I mean, you know, I
don't. You don't talk about it.
We dropping facts now.
Y'all got this on tape.
This is exclusive shit on Culture League.
Yo, it's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
so,
crazy.
You know, so that like I just started when I came to DC. I came to college. I went to Howard. A lot of people don't know that too. I graduated from Howard. So when I went to Howard, I'm saying my cousin, he was from uptown, so I had a like a good balance of both of the college and the streets.
Right.
Me going through the studios with my cousin and I'm just doing dumb shit. I got in the studio, people like, yo, you sound like Prodigy, man. You sound dope. And I started like taking it serious, and from there, you know what I'm saying? I began to rap and taking it serious. But it wasn't until I came to DC. That's why I embrace and love DC so much, because this is where my talent started. This is when I started taking music serious, and the people around me was what made me. So, you know what I'm saying? DC actually made me who I am with this music stuff in general. You know?
Right. I mean, you're a smart nigga. It's not easy to keep a balance
It ain't
between the
just
streets
rap.
and school.
It ain't
And you
just
graduate,
rap.
you got a degree, right?
Yeah, I got a degree.
Nigga, you let niggas know, nigga, like, yo, I got
And it's from HBCU, right?
You know what I'm saying?
I got a bachelor's degree, man, in business management. You know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of here.
My nigga Gordo.
HU.
Yo.
HU, you know what I mean?
That's crazy. So for all you all rappers or musicians that are listening, like, you know, that want to be fake gangster and thug, like you want to, you know, do something to be in the music industry, always keep in mind, like, you got to have an education. And that's kind of what Gordo is saying right now. educated and still doing what he's doing as far as music and streets and being able to balance and still, that's probably the reason why he's still here doing what he's doing right now. To be honest, because he understand how to maneuver. That's what it is. Real talk.
I've been here for 10 years, and since I've been DJing, the 8-9 years I've been DJing, I've known who Gordo was all the way back. He's been grinding. Like I believe my first introduction to Gordo was the Welcome to the DMV joint you did with Gemini.
Yeah. Yeah, and shout out to Gemini. Gemini was one of the DJs that was playing me in the club and showing me love, when nobody knew who I was. So it was like, you know what I mean?
That's bro.
I really, my resume is crazy. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really, like, I worked with Wale, Fat Trell, you know what I'm saying? Glizzy, all of them, like, we all started together, you know what I'm saying? Me and Glizzy, that's my Muslim brother. So me and him used to pray together, all that. Wale, me and Uptown XO, we was with Studio 43. And you know what I'm saying? We helped him a lot on his stuff, you know what I'm saying? So we been around and all the success stories in the city, it just, we didn't get our break because, you know what I'm saying? One, we was doing Spanish music. And two, like everybody know, I got my own label. I was one of the dudes in the city that I didn't want to ride no wave. I want my city to have a label that when you walk in there, we could get a deal and we could make things happen. Like you go on K Street and we got all this on entertainment right there, office that is just like New York, LA and stuff like that. So I could have had a deal and all that, not to brag or nothing like that, but that wasn't the route that I wanted to go. Me and my friends was always like, even if we got to do it a brick at a time, we gonna build this big ass wall and people gonna respect it. You know what I'm saying? So
you think that's the reason why you guys haven't like got that nationwide recognitions because you decided to stay down with the peoples?
Yeah, like you know, like not the good, but like we want to do it for DC, like for real. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I fell in love with the city when I moved over here. So I want my producers, I want my filmmakers, I want my video guys, I want my graphic designers, I want everybody to be from here. Like I want right. People might say like, oh, that's it's because like we got to build our movement, like LA, Atlanta, everybody got their movement. You know what I'm saying? And I believe in the talent here. So
okay, let me ask you a question because we both kind of been in the same thing. How do you deal with DC and the crab in the barrel mentality that DC has?
Be raw, the fucking haters.
Just like you said,
just haters in general.
No, not necessarily haters. I wouldn't necessarily label them haters, but they're not. People don't support people here. They don't support. They don't support people the right way. If you go to Atlanta or somewhere or New York, the artist showcases are the things to do in the town. You know, people show up and show out, and people, you know, take the artists and the local artists seriously. So for somebody who has been here and doing it for so long, and you've been afloat, you know, from you releasing mixtapes like Smoking Drogas, and that you've been able to stay consistent with putting out music, and people have been following you and listening. How do you deal with that?
I mean, a couple of years back, I will agree. Like I will say it was a lot of hating going on, a lot of things. But I think that right now, where we at in the city, it's a lot of love. Like I like a lot of the artists, most of the business owners like yourself and myself and people that's been out here working hard. Like we feeling the unity. Niggas know, people know it's time. It's time for us to do this the right way.
Right.
It's not really your way, my way. It's more like the right way. We know we gotta unite and we gotta do all this stuff. So people's coming together. The thing that's messing it up, and people don't speak about this, is that a lot of people that's still in position, in a big position, like club owners and promoters and all that, they have the mentality of, we just mainstream and we just messing with this and we not even supporting the local scene and all that. So now it makes it impossible for us to reach the consumer and the fans and all that, because we're not getting played on the radio. We not getting played in the clubs. The DJs, we damn near got to fight them to play our record, except for like you, Gemini, and a few others that we could say that just play it on the strength. Like, that's my man Gordo, I got his record, let me play it. It only makes sense, especially if I'm coming to your club and spending money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm spending money supporting your hustle, and everybody in here support mine. If the people don't like it and they come to you and be like, don't play that Gordo shit, then I bet, I respect it. But if people like it and they fucking with, come on, man, show us love. So that's what it is. As far as the artists and the companies and everybody's willing to work together now. Everybody's sitting down. We all coming up with a common ground. And I think the next 10 years is going to be beautiful for our city if we stick to this formula, and if we stay away from like Khaled said, the people that just want to keep this shit like this. Because if if artists like Goldlink got a record right on the radio right now, you know what I'm saying? But this is like months after he already been on the cover of Double XL. Like
it should have been.
Why did it take that long? Like you know what I'm saying? Like Will the Rapper.
We should have broke the record first.
Ben broke that record.
Will the Rapper, like you got all these artists. I'm not even talking about me or people who just in my clique. Right. You know what I'm saying? On my clique alone, I can sit here and say, yo, ain't nobody outworked us video wise, music wise, album wise in the city as a label. Period. And we I'm not talking nothing. We could go to iTunes, we go whatever, and we could show it. But the support is not there. People just like, oh, he from here, so we're not even going to listen to it. Like, wow.
So what do we do?
Can I say something though? I think that's a DC thing though, because I'm Jamaican, right?
Yeah.
And I came from Jamaican, and I still got the same feeling about the city right now, which is why I do what I do. I'm welcome everybody to come in and do what they want to do at my place of business or whatnot. But the mentality in the city is that okay? I'm from like Northeast, you from Southeast. I don't fuck with them niggas. We cool, them niggas ain't cool. We don't care. We don't kill. That's kind of what I see from the outside looking in. Right. I mean, I could be wrong, but for years, that's all I see. I'm like, why niggas? DC's like this big. Like, why y'all fighting?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of celebrities in DC that, like, when you say gatekeepers, right? It's a bunch. That's why every nigga want to be from DC, even from Maryland. Majority of the cats who done something that's very impactful to the city or from DC, am I right?
Yeah.
And they had the ability to not put niggas on, because you gotta work for this shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
But give niggas what you're expressing, give niggas, and then even give them just show them. You feel me?
Yeah.
And they didn't do that because you know what? You from like 2 blocks away from where I'm from, and y'all niggas ain't cool, and we cool. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's kind of how I look at it. I'm like, yo, wow, what the hell is what's the problem?
Yeah, but that's why like I said, that's why I love my team, because it's like a different age now in DC. It's like, you know, like with all his own entertainment, we got Romilly, he from the South Side. We got Mike Brown Azar, he from Northeast. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
We got myself, Sniper B, and everybody. We from uptown. You know what I'm saying? We got people from Maryland. Mojo, he from Maryland and uptown. Like it's like
it's all you, not like you're saying. It's all coming.
Yeah,
good. Yes.
So what has to happen now? What has to happen now?
What's your biggest regret? Like,
No. Let's stick with that. Look, what has to happen now in order for us to help people like you to make it over that hump?
Support.
When you say support, you talking from the fans or the gatekeepers, like the club owners and the DJs?
It's the people. The strength is in numbers, and if we promote this to the people, and we make them, we having this event, and at least us, like I said, you got your business, you got your business, you got your business. At least us, we put together an event, and we all promote it like it's our event. We promote it like we all together for real. People gonna come out and support. Look, I did an event at the Fillmore 3 years ago. Know what I'm saying? No radio song, no radio promo, no nothing. Me and Pinky, Visto, and everybody from All His Own Entertainment, E from the City, and people like that. We did it at the Fillmore, right? 1,900 people came out. 1,900 people came out.
Dang.
This is all our friends, family, because everybody, it was all our show.
That's dope.
But this is the stuff that the radio's not going to talk about. You know what I'm saying? The Washington Post, now they're gonna pick and choose because politics, and two, because we don't stick together as a whole. Like, it gotta be an issue. Like, I shouldn't be the only one angry at that. Everybody in that show should be like, man, we gotta petition and go, and just like we do everything else, we gotta make it a priority that we want to get heard. And if we don't show that to the fans and to the people, they're not gonna support us.
Right.
Because one thing I know is, a lot of the artists right now, they make the most money in Washington, D.C., from the Spanish market to the English market, the 930 Club.
Because it's always something to do here.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. If the 930, the Fillmore, U Street Music Hall, all these clubs could be sold out in a Friday with 5 different artists, that means that it's a fan base here for that music.
My nigga, I just told you outside about Karma Lounge, right? Yeah. I'm gonna talk to you off here about that because I have an idea to do something like that, and I actually spoke to the business owner yesterday. I'm gonna talk to you off here because that's crazy. That's kind of what I was trying to formulate.
For me, this is what I will say, as this is me totally speaking as a DJ. With when it comes to local artists, besides you know a couple artists like yourself or whatever, I feel like artists aren't doing the work and working the records like they're supposed to. They're not supporting the.
What do you mean? What do you mean though?
Like if you like Gordo, like there's been plenty of times where Gordo has just showed up and where I've been DJing at. So you know what comes with that? Me playing his record.
No, but hold on. But what he is saying is why he got to show up though. That's my problem.
You have to.
That's my problem. Why he got to show up for you to play his record?
No,
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying across the board.
Support begets support because it's 50 million. Let me say this. It is 50 million artists doing what he does.
Yeah, that's true.
Who don't take it as seriously.
But if you say he's working, right?
He like the DJs and are gatekeepers. So he's doing what he's supposed to and that's just supporting the DJ.
I got you. But what I'm saying, not just you directly, but I'm not even like I'm serious about this. One of my biggest like issue with the DMV, you know, I've been doing this for a while. It's like if a nigga don't show up at the club,
they don't play it.
And I don't get it. You think the record is hot, right? You got the record, the shit is hot. Why don't you play?
A lot of that, let me say that. A lot of that is the club promoters and the club parties because I like to play new music. I like to play. I'm not from here, so I don't necessarily play. I don't like playing the same 15 records in the club. I will say that I'm from Mississippi. I want to play Southern shit I grew up on. I want to be able to dig in the crates, and we can't do that. I can show y'all conversations from some of these prominent promoters that I've worked with. Yo, you playing too much new shit. They're not vibing. They're not feeling to it. But I swear to God, you know what I'm saying. So that's the kind of thing we have to deal with.
What's the difference? If he shows up and you playing his record, right? I mean, it's the same thing if the promoter gonna complain or not. If he shows up and you playing this shit,
because at that point the promoter's not gonna care because they're in there spending money. They're in there. The people.
And why? That's what I think. That's what Gordo was saying. Why? Why the fuck you gotta be there?
I gotta come.
Why? I mean, it could not be your fault.
But listen, you gonna play Fetty Wap and everybody else.
That's not coming.
Right.
And you got when you reach out to Fetty Wap, he going to give him 20 bands to come out.
Because people aren't familiar. It's because people aren't familiar with the record.
But listen.
So they're not gonna vibe up the same. It's not gonna bring the same energy in the club.
But look, I'm a college grad with 10 years experience in the game, whatever, and I'm still learning. So now we thinking of the average young kid right now with mad talent is trying to do something and don't know how. How many of people in here in the city is actually taking the time to put these youngest under the wing?
Me.
You know what I'm saying?
Me.
And show them the how.
Me.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you might have the next Shot Glizzy or whoever roaming around the street right now. And by the time we get to him, he either doing 50 in jail.
Yep.
Or somebody killed him.
He dead.
Because we not making it easy for them to know the how.
So how can we do that? How can we take the power?
Can I respond real quick? Gordo, a lot of times it's also that individual who's the next Shot Glizzy don't accept you as far as trust goes. Because I seen a lot of cat come through the studio and I sit him down like, yo, bro, you got it. Whatever you need, I got you with XYZ. Nah, that nigga just want me to spend money and blah, 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 blah. So what happened is that me as a person who is critical has a knowledge to deliver to those individuals, I move away. I'm like, you can't say I'm trying to help you. Yeah. You feel me? So it becomes a two-side. That's very like sensitive and very like touchy.
But it's like so, you can't really blame them because it's like out of every one of you, a person like myself or Sip, how many motherfuckers they bump into that's selling them dreams and trying to take their music and do
fast talking them.
How do you convince them?
Listen, but that's what I'm telling you. Sometimes what we learn in my team and what we do in my team is we put in the work before we make any one of our artists sign or do anything. So if you're gonna sit down with me, this is what worked for us. I'm not saying everybody's the same situation because you invest your money, you want your return. So with us, we build it as a family. Mm-hmm. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like if you got people and you like, man, you trust me, I trust you.
Mm-hmm. But what if you don't even want to sign them though? It's no paperwork. I just want to give you knowledge.
But you gotta show them the how. You gotta show them like kind of like music for dummies and be like, look. This is what I'm going to do right here. Mm-hmm. This is what you got to do. This is what I'm going to do it for. This is what you getting. And if we get a third party involved, this is what they get. This is simple. You understand that? No, let's go back at it. This is like school. It's something that can change their life.
Let me give you a recent story. There's somebody I saw that was working, right? Mm-hmm. I took him to 93.9 last week, right?
Yeah.
And this person sit down, look at me in the eyes and tell me like, yo, I believe in my system. And you are a doer. I need paperwork. I need like a business plan. I'm like, do you see what I just did? I just set up like interviews for you, performance class for you. I brought you the first time with Gemini. Ask Gemini, right? And you're gonna tell me that, yeah, my plan. I'm like, okay, you know what? Be cool. No charge. I spend the whole entire day.
Yeah.
Okay? Entire day taking this individual to different, like, this is XYZ. Here go event. This is PR. This is blah, blah, bloggers, blah, 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 blah. This is who I know. You can utilize them. This person look at me and tell me, like, yo, well, the last person I was with did that, blah, blah, blah. You're more for doer and blah, 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 blah. I need a plan. I'm like, this is a plan. Like, you should, you feel me? You at the station have Gemini, legendary DJ, listen to your shit, criticizing it. So now I'm like, so what do I do? And again, there's no paperwork. You're not paying me for this run. How do I take that person under my wing and say, you know what, you should listen to me?
You know what it is?
Show them.
That is showing them. That's what you're saying.
No, grab somebody else who's willing and ready and show them.
I tell people this. I go to the club all the time. I like the strip clubs. I do a lot of crazy shit. I throw my money away. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. But because you can always get money back. Material things, whatever, I get it. I fuck them up. I get it back. But the one thing I try to show the youngers around me is their time. Time is something that you could never get back.
True.
So sometimes a lot of the people that I fuck with, I don't owe nobody nothing. I don't owe nobody a dime. But I owe them because they spend their time.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
And I can never repay them for that. You know what I'm saying? I could be a millionaire tomorrow, give them 100 pounds, whatever, and that's not going to make up for the time that they spend away from their kids and the sacrifices they made to put me in a position. So it's like, that's why our situation is different, because we more family. Now, when you meet a stranger, and to make somebody trust you like that, it's hard, especially nowadays when so-and-so always knows so-and-so. So now, like me, I did this before. That's why a lot of time, like, I pay the middleman. I pay one guy to pay to pay the other guy to the other guy. That by the time I got to the dude that I needed to get to, I was already broke. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're looking at a young dude right now in the street that's actually hustling to do whatever he's doing to get his money, and he putting up a $2,000, somebody promised, I'm gonna put you on the radio tomorrow, or I'm gonna do this, that, and the third, and he done spent 20 bands and he's still on the block banging. Like, when me and you come along now, like, dog, I don't even want your money. Let's go do this, that, and the third, and I got you. The whole time he thinking of you like that.
I got you. Experience, right?
Experience. It's like all of us. Like, the only reason why we could do this, we could talk to them like that, because we've been through it.
Right.
But at first, we was that person that was getting tagged along with, like, you playing with me?
Selling your dream. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So, let me ask you a question. How do we take the power out of the situations with the promoters or the clubs or the radio? Because I feel like they believe local artists don't equate to money. Money. So how do we?
Listen, it's action. It's action. Listen, it's action. If you get somebody you're not never gonna know till you get somebody a chance. Like, DJs wasn't playing our records. I told you I had a Thursday night, right? DJs wasn't playing our records at the clubs. They wasn't booking us, whatever. So I got a club on Thursday night, and I start booking my own artists. I put all my artists to host every week. I get the models come host, you know what I'm saying? I make them play their music all night, whatever. Yeah, I was spending my own money, but the look and everything that was going on was, you know what I'm saying? People was liking it. They built fan base. They did certain things. It's about action. Now, it was just me and my little brother by himself doing it, so it's hard for you to every week trying to spend all this money trying to keep up. But if we did it as a whole, we could actually make money off of it. It would be different. It's creating a platform. If you don't like something, you change it. You don't complain.
Real shit.
I could sit there and complain about a lot of things that's not going on in the city. But how's that going to help me and you and every young artist right now?
Real shit.
Like Little Swipey. That was one of my artists. You know what I'm saying? One of our artists in our team. We was about to fuck with Little Swipey. He gone. Look at Little Shorty. Just died in the accident. I'll be the Little London. Like, that was my little homegirl. So you look at it and you be like, how many or more situations like that should happen before we feel like we got to step in and do it for the culture, do it for the city. Fuck what you getting out of it. Because at the end of the day, we going to do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? And if it makes money, you're going to get it out of it. Even if that person don't pay you, you putting them there is part of your resume now. Then that kid that don't believe in you is gonna believe in you now.
Yep.
Because he's gonna be like, yo, he did it for so and so. I'm fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? So that's our resume. That's where all is on. Once Mike Brown is out, he from the city, Mojo, and everybody get on, and my team, that's gonna be my resume. Then I'm gonna come and do my baby shit and drop an album with all of them on it because they hot. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get this money.
So man, before we get to our next,
I want to know. I want to know what your biggest regret is. You've been doing this for a while. I have my own regrets. I want to know what your biggest if you do have one, right? What is your biggest regret over the 10 years you've been doing this shit?
I really don't have none because, like you know, like to be serious, like when you look in the past and you do regrets and stuff, it's like you start questioning God. And I'm a real spiritual dude. I feel like everything happens for a reason, and like everything that's supposed to be for you, you're gonna get it regardless.
Right.
Whether they hide it under a rock or whatever, and whatever's not for you, you're not gonna get it. So
all right, but what about your biggest lesson? How about that?
Yeah, my biggest lesson was that, you know what I'm saying, you always need somebody. Like you always need a team. You always need people. Like you can never do it by yourself. A lot of people get it.
Say that piece again. Yeah. Say that piece again. Say that piece again for friends. Say you can't do it by yourself, right?
Why you got this for me?
Say that piece again. Because I always be telling you can't do it by yourself.
That's a whole other conversation. You funny as shit. You funny as shit. Hey, Gordo.
For real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really can't do it by yourself. Like, a lot of people get in a position and forget about the little persons and everybody. I think everybody around me plays a part. And I love everybody around me. And without them, I wouldn't be nowhere. So I feel like without my team, I wouldn't be some shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do it by myself. So that's my advice to everybody. Like, yo, find somebody you love, you trust, people around you, and do it together. And y'all gonna make it happen. It's nothing,
dope.
You know what I'm saying? Straight
Do
up.
you believe you're successful at this point in your career?
Yeah, I'm successful because I was a little hood dude from the street that people told me I couldn't do shit. They told me I would never graduate from college. They told me people would never like my music. They told me I would never be where I'm at. So regardless of what people look at it, I'm successful, man. I've been everywhere. I've been around the country with my music and everything. So that's good for me. You know what I'm saying? I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out DJ Maddo. Shout out DJ Maddo D. That's my Shadyville brother and
my city love me. You know what I'm saying? DC, Maryland, Virginia love me. Everywhere I go,
we gonna talk.
Love.
Yeah,
so man, let's get into the new project you got. You working on some new stuff,
man.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I've been working on my Latin trap stuff, all my Spanish work right now. That's my focus, but like right now I got an album I put out with my partner, man. This little kid, he from the city, one of the hottest Latino trap artists, even whatever, man. Like numbers don't lie. He put up big numbers, and me and him, that been my inspiration lately. Like I ain't even want to rap. I met him, he sparked that back up. So we worked on the tape, and we just did it for, like we said, we do it for the culture.
What's the name of it?
It's called Fortazo City, man. Fortazo City.
For those who don't know, what does that mean?
Fortazo is a slang word for like a hit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's either a hit record, a hit if you snap, a hit of weed, whatever, it's a hit. You know what I'm saying? Something that it's lighting you up, it wakes you up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so what can we expect from this album? We're gonna get into some of the music off of it in a second.
I mean, we was going through a lot at the time, so like it's a lot of really just a lot of stories, like a lot of street stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? But partying at the same time, like, you know us, man. We go through a lot, but we celebrate a lot too, man. A lot of stuff, we be in the street, but we go to the club and enjoy ourselves because, you know what I'm saying? We never know. I lost a lot of friends, so we celebrate every day like we ain't gonna see nobody tomorrow, you know what I'm saying?
So what are you hoping to achieve with this particular project?
Man, this project for me, you know, I'm all about the Latino community, man. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to the Latino community, we made a big part in DC, a big part in hip-hop, a big part in a lot of stuff, and we get overshadowed by a lot of things. Like, if we gonna work with a label, it's like Sony Latin or Def Jam Latin, like they throwing us a bone. And I feel like musically right now, Latino artists are putting ridiculous numbers, 300 million views on YouTube and all this stuff going on right now that, especially in DC, like nobody from here is doing that. So that lane right there for me, it's like, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like real dope. But we expect
Congrats, man.
Yeah, we expect that market to fuck with us, especially with he's Salvadorian from uptown. That's where everybody out here from, and they love him.
Trying to get some Latin hoes, cuz.
Yeah, we got you, man. You got to come to one of our parties, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah, we in that bitch.
I'm in there. Besides the project, the Thursday situations coming back. Or you gonna do that?
Yeah, we gonna do that. I gotta I'm working right now. We just gonna move it to club. I can't say the club.
Yeah. We just preparing for it, right? So look out for that as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to do all white party for my birthday, June 29th. You know what I'm saying?
That's next month, right?
So we'll be, you know what I'm saying? We'll be in that thing.
Yeah, I mean,
and I will say this on there, Gordo. Me and Gordo been cool for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
My man.
If if there's anything you ever need, brother,
Appreciate you, bro.
please feel free to reach out to me.
Shout out to Akil too, man. Shadyville DJ, man. Like, we work with a lot of people, man. We about to bring that sauce to the city. I just want people to know that there's a lot of people out here that's still good hearted and doing it for the real reasons. And y'all gotta support them because we sacrificing time for my kids, everything, and we just want people to respect it. And if we doing something wrong, see me correct it. Be like, Gordo, that video was trash. You got to go back in, and I will go back in just for y'all because I represent y'all.
You met the right nigga because I would definitely text you and tell you that. He knows. Right? I would text you and tell you like, yo,
fuck with that shit. Yeah. Fuck with that shit.
I will. I'm telling you. I would text your ass like, yo, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck, And I'll give you examples as well. So you can expect that from me for real.
All right, so before we get up out of here, man, let them know where they can find you at. Let them know where they can get the new project. We're going to get into some of the new music, and we're going to come back with our next guest.
At Gordo, Brega, everything, and you know what I'm saying? All is on entertainment, man. All is on entertainment.com.
Y'all, MWA still a thing?
Yeah, man. Listen, All is on entertainment is like Coca-Cola. MWA is like Sprite. You know what I'm saying? So to explain it better, you know what I'm saying? We got our own thing, our own battling, but we all is on entertainment. It's all about all is on entertainment right now, and it's a lot of beautiful things, and we want to work with the whole city. So hit us up, hit Walt Disney, man. Shout out to everybody on my team, Mojo, Mike Brown, E from the City, man, Sniper B, Johnny 5, everybody, man, everybody, man, Nino Rubidosa, man, MWA, E from the City, man. We here, man.
Yep.
DC.
Thank you. Please come back, man.
Come back. Whenever. I'm here whenever I bring the whole team.
Yes, please.
We can throw some beats on, show niggas what we do, but you know what I'm saying? Whenever, we here, man.
I'm supposed to get you for some bars.
We here, man. We from the city, man.
And he be back. He's definitely coming back. All right, so thank you, Gordo.
Man, thank you, man. I appreciate y'all.
We'll be right back with the next guest.
Word.
No fingerprints, right on the scene. It's a bunch of black masks, it's like Halloween. Halloween, I'm talking Halloween.
Culture away from the girls, ain't no Gordo Brega. Here we go.
Get paid every day. Mug got on the way, kinda like a relay. No gun, no trace. That man's no face. Got cold, no cake. Can't make no mistakes. 2 guns got it on me. Him and I get busy. Big guns in my city. A lot of guns in my city. Michael Myers, Halloween. Pretty cool, no drink. Pull up on the scene. Red bean. Homies get clean. They ain't fucking with the team. Hold us on, go mom. Tap out, that's my job. We ain't fucking with it law. Yo, me, I'm the boss. Get it in, get it off. Damn, my life is so soft. Pockets full of money. House full of bricks. Fuck a feather alley. Tell them get off this. Tell them get off this. Before my niggas run them down and he up the clip. No fingerprint on the scene. Bunch of blacks. So they respect you and you selling first records? They think that you can't sit at the table with them. I done tried. I came up there with the 300. But like I met a lot of good people. We got a lot of people, man. Epic, Atlanta. I got my little man.
Yeah, I've been on that. This is all my work myself.
Yeah, we got a lot of good people.
Oh, we gotta get straight. You ready?
Like Big Sim, you know my man Keo, that do the Shadyville DJs. Yeah. He's a good person to know, man. He that connect guy. Like, he that.
We got some work to do though.
For sure.
Yeah, we got some work.
Like I said, we try to do the same. Shout out to that G-Bird. We want to do one in DC, and we got Meaty East. That's our partners.
Yeah. Y'all can stay. Y'all about to leave?
Yeah.
Let me son, yo controlo de mi zona. Different bitches I be switch. Yo controlo de mi zona. Yo controlo de mi zona. Yo controlo de mi zona. With the pot smell of oil. Yo controlo de mi zona.
Game Maradona.